What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be detailing my grandfather's 2006 BMW 330CI. This car needs a lot of love. It's very rough. It's got paint chips, it's got all this damage in the soft top, and swirling galore. It's not in amazing shape right now. And my goal is to bring it back to as close to new as possible. I'm going to split this video into three parts. This first part is going to be washing the car, and it's going to be a little bit different than what we normally do, so I'll explain that more in a little bit. Second part is going to be a full-on paint correction, and the third part, we're ceramic coating this with Adam's graphene spray. So, make sure you guys stay tuned for all that, subscribe to the channel, and now let's get into it. Now the very first thing we need to do before any type of detail of this caliper is remove the license plate to prevent any water and dirt from getting trapped behind it and leaking out when we're doing the paint correction. This one has some weird caps on the screws to keep them from rusting, which is cool, but also it's a pain in the butt. So I've had to take those off, and now we can get the license plate itself off. Okay, I've got the license plate off. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the back side, and then we can get into the rest of the wash process. The other thing I have to do before I start washing car is deal with the dealership sticker, because that is unsightly and my grandfather is not mobile advertising. I've got a bottle of Goo Gone and a crappy microfiber towel. I've poked a tiny hole in this Goo Gone so it doesn't just come rushing out. Pour a little bit on the towel. Rub it on to help get rid of the adhesive. Oh, this stuff stinks. And then, yeah, just, wow, that literally just peels right off. This stuff is cheap. Now I'm doing this before I wash the car because I want to, while I'm washing the car, remove the leftover Goo Gone. And I don't want to like wash the car, have it perfectly clean, and then introduce Goo Gone on it if I'm going to be paint correcting it, because that's going to clog up my pad and it's not good for the paint. So we do it before we wash. Okay, final piece comes right off, like so. Take a little bit more Goo Gone. Get rid of the leftover adhesive. Okay, I did say this is going to be different from a normal detail, because in this detail, first off, we are prepping it for paint correction and ceramic coating, and I've shown how to do that on the channel before, but I'll give a quick refresh. But second off, this is a soft top, as you guys probably so. And to clean a soft top, it is a little bit different from cleaning a normal car because there's a special set of things you need to do to actually clean the soft top. Now to prep for a ceramic coating or any sort of paint correction, I use strip wash, I use a clay bar, and I use iron remover, that's what it was. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. For a soft top, use carpet upholstery cleaner and a Cockpit brush, actually. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I start this detail the same way I start every single one of my details, by doing with the wheels. This one has significant levels of browning, so it's probably gonna need to be washed twice, and a lot of brake dust because I took this on a cruise multiple times. So, hit it with the wheel and tire cleaner like always. Watch it start bleeding. Tire rubber on the outside. While that works its magic, let's scrub it. Alright, as you guys can see, the wheels are done and they are shiny. They look so good. Next step is washing the paint. That is a pretty standard process, except for instead of using the Mega Foam, I use strip wash. The strip wash, I do not want to get on the top, but I am going, it's gonna happen just because, yeah, that's just what happens. It's fine, it gets rinsed off. I'm gonna do the paint first, and then as soon as I'm done with the paint, that's where I'll clean off the top and I'll show you how to do it. Now, looking at the paint, I did a quick examination and I noticed there is zero protection. Look at this. Look at that. See how that water just shoots up? It does bead a little bit, so I guess there's a tiny bit of protection. This makes my life easy that there's not that much protection on it though, because I can just very quickly take it off with the strip wash. So let's rinse off the paint. Got it. Just gonna pause for a second. You can already see how much water is soaking into the top just from rinsing the windshield. This top has nothing on it to keep it protected. We're changing that. Car is rinsed, which means it is time to prep a Canon of foam. And take my foam cannon, put the cap on it because, or put the funnel on. Why? This doesn't screw on, right? I really should have made this double threaded. Oh well. Put that on there. Take the strip wash, which I have yet to use on this bottle. Say that's enough. And now I'm gonna fill it with water. I did this backwards, and I've never tried that, and I wanna see how it works. Okay, it makes more foam. There we go. Okay, I don't like this method. Makes a lot of mess. All right, same thing as every other wash. We are going to foam it once, let that drip off, and then foam it a second time. All right, I'm gonna rinse it, foam it again, get started on the touch wash. Let's do it. All right, let's add some of that strip wash to our bucket. Looks good to me. I'll foam that in a second, but I just want to explain first. Because I am working on such a dark car and it is such a hot day today, I am actually going to be working panel by panel, which is why it's still rinsed off. I'm gonna foam, wash, rinse, do the next panel. It is literally that hot today. All right, let's do everybody's favorite shot. Foam time. Foam time. Now in an effort to move fast,
Not going to be moving the camera over each individual panel. I'm just going to be keeping the camera in the same spot while doing a panel. Normally I grab different angles, but it is literally that hot today. Start hot. Yeah, I can feel the pad actually heating up underneath my hand. Wow. There you go, that's one. Now watch how much more the water sheets up. This strip wash is some nasty freaking stuff. Look at that. Alright, my camera's overheating. I'm gonna put y'all away for a little bit and pick it up once I'm done with this.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, folks. The camera started overheating and I did not want it to overheat and corrupt the footage because that would be bad. The car looks absolutely phenomenal now, or at least much better, not phenomenal. It will look phenomenal. These swirls are actually less noticeable now that it's clean, funnily enough. We are on to iron remover. Iron remover obviously dissolves all the iron on the car. It gets sprayed right on. I'm doing this before I do the top because it does foam up, or not really foam, but it makes a mess. And I don't want more mess getting on the top. So we're gonna do this, then we get to do the top. So let's get to it. Look how shiny it is. It's not even polished yet. Iron remover, pretty self-explanatory. This will turn purple as it finds iron to dissolve. I'm gonna go do the rest of the car. I don't really want it to dry on the car because it's a pain in the butt to remove at that point. So I'm gonna do this side of the car, let it dissolve, rinse it off. Ooh, you can see right here, it's already turning purple. Nice. You know, in case y'all needed proof it was hot, yeah, I'd say it's pretty warm. You see what I mean about how it kind of makes a mess? I don't want that on the roof, on a clean roof. I'm gonna do the rest of the car, not gonna show you. Once again, gonna try and keep the camera cool. Okay, so it has been iron removed. I'm gonna clay bar it and then we get to do the roof and then we're done, for washing at least. So for clay, I am using Adam's fine grade clay bar. This is a lot of clay, so I'm gonna split this in half. Open this up. Ooh, this is very soft clay with how hot it's been. And rip off about half of it. Take the other half, put it back in. And now I'm gonna knead this up into a nice ball. Man, this is really sticky clay. Less than ideal. But yeah. Okay, got this in a ball, I can flatten it out now. That's your piece of clay. So to lube the clay, normally you'd use detail spray, but I just cleaned off the car. You can see there's something right here, I have no clue what it is, but I am using the exact same strip wash that I just used, getting it wet. I'm working in the shade so I can show y'all. And then just going back and forth on the paint. What is this? There we go. Wow, that took some effort to get up. Didn't even leave a mark in the clay. Dang. Okay, ignore the noise behind me. They've just set up a blow-up house. Yeah, I'm very confused on that one too. Anyways, I took you up here because I want to show you this. Listen to the difference if you can. It sounds like sandpaper.
So, I'm gonna take some soap. I'm gonna show you just how much crap comes off of this back bumper. And keep in mind, this is just the lip, not the rest of the bumper. Looks like that. Focus, there we go. Look at that, that's disgusting. That's just the lip. And the rest of it, look at that. Now you have to fold it in on itself. Get a new fresh side. Keep going.
That's done also. That's what's making noise. But that's done. Clay bar is done. Final step is the roof. To do the roof, you completely soak it, spray it with carpet upholstery, hit it with a brush, and that's how I've heard how you do a roof. It might take me a couple tries to do it though, just because of how dirty this roof is. I'll show you. That roof is much better than it was, but you can tell it's still not great. It's still got weird waves on it, and I want to get those out. And I'm hoping that's where the brush helps. So let's do this. All right, like I said, soak it. And now to take the carpet upholstery, I'm going to keep the pressure washer on. Looking at the cockpit brush. I mean, that's partially done. I'm gonna do the rest of it, and we're gonna see how well it looks when it's dry. And there you have it. You can see just how much cleaner this is. The swirls are much worse, not much worse, they're much more noticeable now that it's clean. As is like the banding in the rooftop, part of that is my fault. I will take full responsibility. Don't use a pressure washer on your hard top or on your soft top. But yeah, I think that is gonna wrap up episode 1. Stay tuned for episode 2 of this mini-series where we polish it, and then episode 3 where we ceramic coat it. Until next time, goodbye.